Morning. If you do, I'd love for you to log in or make sure that you have a mat and get ready. Let's do a nice workout this morning. So maybe you can grab even anything really, and we're going to come on our mats and get started. My name is Ebony Yayi, and it's my pleasure to guide us through this workout this morning. So, welcome. Let's come into our cross leg position. And I'd like for us to begin with just the breath. So, we're going to start here. Good. With the legs crossed. And I'd like for us to rest our hands on top of the knees. Let's sit nice and tall and begin our breathing. So with our belly leading, I want you to breathe in and fill up to press out. Exhale, release, and relax. Soften the shoulders. Let's do 2 more belly breaths. Come on in and join me. Let's breathe with the belly. Exhale and release. And then I want you to give me 1 more belly breath, breathing in, filling up and pressing out. Exhale, release. Excellent job. So we're going to begin by lifting up the shoulders by the ears and exhale, rolling them back. So even if you're in a chair, we can lift up and circle the shoulders. Excellent. Let's do 2 more, rolling up and then back. And then 1 more, circle up and then roll back. Let's rest the shoulders with the belly breath here. Exhale, release, and then I want you to lift your shoulders and roll them forward. So let's circle in the opposite direction, up and forward. Excellent. Give me 1 more. Circle up and forward. Excellent job. On your next inhale, I want you to extend your arms. We're going to reach them out to the side. Bend into the elbows to bring the fingers to your shoulders. Keep your fingers here and pick the elbows up. We're going to take the elbows down, back, and around. So I'd like for us to circle wide. Good. Give me 2 more. Down and around. And then 1 more. Circling wide. Excellent job. Now let's point the elbows down to the mat. And I want you to lift and circle in the opposite direction. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Very good. I want you to point your elbows out to the side, unfold the arms, and then we're going to plant in the left hand, reach the right arm up. Take this arm in the air and let it fall back, and then I want you to lift it up. Now when we take it back, I want you to circle it down and around, just like we did. 2 more. Good job. Give me 1 more. Down and around. Very good. We're going to come back to the center. Keep the arms out. Now let's plant into the hand. Lift the arm up. Take this arm in the air. Let it fall back, opening the chest. And then lift up the arm. Very good. Let's take the arm back, down and around. So I want you to circle wide. Thank you so much for joining in and for all of the love. 2 more. Good job. And 1 more. Very good. Let's come back to the center. Keep the arms out. I want you to plant in your right hand. Lean to the right. Draw your arm near your ear. Feel that side body stretch. And then I want you to rainbow the arms up and over to the other side, leaning and reaching. Now let's keep going from side to side. I want you to get closer to the floor, deeper in the pose. Good. Let's keep going, coming over to the other side, but this time staying for 2 belly breaths. So I want you to reach 2 breaths here. Feel the stretch from the pinky to the knee. But 1 more belly breath. Excellent job. Let's do the same thing on the other side, up and over. 2 breaths here. Excellent job. 1 more belly breath. Very good. Let's rainbow the hands and rest them on top of the knees. Let's sit nice and tall. Breathing in deeply here. Exhale and release. Excellent job. Now I want you to take the back of your left hand against your lower back. Wrap your hand around your left knee. Hold on. And here's where I want you to turn and look behind you. Look over the shoulder and breathe. Exhale. Give me one more breath. Very good. And then I want you to turn and face back center. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Back of the hand to the lower back. Wrap your hand around your knee. Hold on and turn to look over the shoulder. Feel this twist and give me one more breath. Very good. And then let's turn and face back center. Hands resting on the knees. Nice. Now I want us to begin today in staff pose. Let's extend the legs and bring them side by side. Now, I want you to go ahead and walk your hands toward your feet into a seated forward fold. We're going to draw the belly closer to the thighs and breathe. Good. One more breath here. Exhale and release. Very good. Now, I want you to walk your hands back. Now, let's bend into the left knee. And I want you to step your foot as close to your sit bone as you can. I want you to go ahead and take the arms out to the side. Let's point the fingertips to the side of the mat. We're going to press and then lift. Bring that heel right back down. Good. Let's do two more. Press and lift. Good. Give me one more. Press and lift. Good job. Slide that heel forward. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Bend into this knee. Step your foot in. Look how close my heel is to my sit bone. Hands plant to the side. Fingertips pointing to the outside. We're going to plant and lift. Good. Give me two more. Plant, lift. Excellent. Now give me one more. Plant, lift. Very good. Extend this leg. We're going to walk the hands towards the feet. Go back into the seated forward fold. See if we can get a little bit deeper into the stretch. One more breath here. Exhale, release. Now let's do the same sequence, but I want us to change the position of our hands. So we're bending in this right knee again. And this time I want you to bring the hands in front. We're going to land the hands and then slide them in. Good. Press into the palm, lift, and come right back down. We're going to do two more. Press and lift. Excellent. And give me one more. Press and lift. Firing up our core. We're going to slide this heel forward. Same thing, other side. Bend into your knees. Step it in. Hands now come in front. We're going to extend the arms, hands plant, slide the hands back. Press and lift. Excellent. Two more. Press, lift. Good. Let's use the breath. Inhale and lift. Exhale, bring it to the floor. Very nice. Slide that heel forward. I want you to walk your hands toward your feet again. Back into the seated forward fold. One more breath here. Exhale, release. Good. We're building on this sequence. Walk your hands back. We're going to bend in the right knee. But this time, I want you to step your foot on the outside of the extended leg. Let's take your left hand behind your hip. Wrap the hand around the top of this knee. We're going to step, wrap, press, and lift. And then let's have a seat. We're warming up, so I want you to give me two more of these. Press and lift. Have a seat. And give me one more. We're going to press and lift. Good job. Let's bring the sit bones to the floor. We're going to make sure we're having a seat. Place this foot here and slide it forward. Excellent job. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Good. Bend into that knee. Plant your foot outside of the extended leg. Your hand plants behind the hips. We're going to wrap the hand around this knee. I want you to step and lift. Have a seat and roll right back on both sit bones. Let's do 2 more. Step and lift. Come right back down. And then 1 more. We're going to step and lift. Good job. Bring the side of the hip to the floor. Have a seat. Bring your foot back in place. We're going to slide this heel forward and walk the hands towards your feet. Excellent job. Let's rest in the forward fold. We're going to finish up the sequence with just 1 more piece. Walking the hands towards your feet. Go in the seated fold. 2 breaths. Excellent job. 1 more belly breath. Very good. We're going to walk the hands back. I want you to bend in your right knee. Plant your foot. Replant it outside of the extended leg. Hand plants behind. We're going to wrap the hands around. I'm picking this sit bone up. I want you to step and lift. Now this time the extended leg, I want you to floss it in front. And then I want you to floss it behind. Foot lands, hips land. Let's do that again. Press, lift, floss in front and in back. Foot lands, hip lands. Excellent. 1 more time. Step, lift, leg in front, leg behind, foot lands, hip lands. But bring your foot back in place. Slide the heel forward. Walk your hands towards your feet. And let that sink in. We're going to hold for 2 breaths. Good job. 1 more belly breath. Excellent. Let's walk the hands back. Last side. Bend into your knee. Plant your foot. Lift your foot up. Plant it outside of the extended leg. Good. Plant your hand behind. Grab hold of the knee. Roll so we can come on to the side. We're going to step and lift. Good. And I want to make sure I have enough room. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Sit right back down. Good. 2 more. Step and lift. And come right back down. 1 more. Step and lift. Stay up. Now we're going to floss forward. Extend in front. Extend behind. Foot lands. Hip lands. Good. Let's do 2 more. Press. Extend in front. Extend behind. Foot lands. Hip land. Take a deep belly breath. We got 1 more to do. We're going to step, lift, floss in front, and floss behind. Hip lands. Now let's go ahead and slide this heel forward. Walk the hands towards your feet. Go into the seated forward fold. 2 breaths here. Excellent job. 1 more belly breath. Very good. Now we're going to walk the hands back. And I'd like for you to bend into your right knee and plant your foot. We're going to extend the arms and keep them level to the floor. I want you to round your back, tuck your chin in towards your chest. Now, inch by inch, let's roll the back to the mat. Swing the legs around. Pick up this leg. Step and lift the hips. We're going to bring the hips down, bring the leg forward, and roll right back to the heel, to the floor. Good. Let's do that again. Round, roll, arms come back, legs come up, step and lift. Good job. Hips come down, legs come down, Heel comes to the floor and reach forward. Good. Let's do one more. We're going to round. Bring your back to the floor. Lift the leg up. Good job. Leg comes down. We're going to reach, and we can really keep this leg up. Very good. Foot comes to the floor. Slide the heel forward. We're going to rest in the forward fold. Walk your hands towards your feet and go into the seated forward fold. 2 breaths here. Good job. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Let's finish this up. We're going to walk the hands back. Bend into your left knee. Good. Right leg stays extended. Extend the arms. Round the back. Roll, 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 roll. Arms swing back. Leg comes up. Step and lift. Good job. Leg comes down as we roll forward. Good. Let's do 2 more. Roll it back. Step and lift. Good. Roll it forward. Excellent. One more. Dome. Roll. Lift. Step your foot down to pick up the hips. And then we're going to bring the hips down and roll back to the seated position. Extend both legs. Go back into this forward fold. 2 breaths here. Good job. One more belly breath. Very good. Inhale here. We're going to walk the hands back. And I'd like for us to come onto our hands and knees for tabletop. So we're going to come into tabletop. Good. From tabletop, let's lift up the chin, curl your tailbone up, and make the back arch. This is cow pose. Lift up, breathe. Exhale, we're going to dome. Tuck your tailbone in, tuck your chin in, round your back into cat. Let's do one more. Lift up, breathe, chin up, tailbone up. Exhale, dome and round, tuck it in, chin to the chest. Come back into that neutral spine. Now, I want us to balance, unfold the right leg and reach the left arm, balancing here. Good job. Bring your hand and knee back to the mat. Same thing. Left leg unfolds, right arm reaches. Balance and breathe. Excellent job. Hand and knee come back to the mat. Let's rest. Hips come back close to the heels. Walk the hands forward. Bring your forehead to the mat. Child's pose. 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhale here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Now I want you to bring the hands a little bit further forward, giving us more space. Let's bring the thighs to the floor. Good. I want you to lift up your chin and look up. Good job. Now we're going to drive it back. Bend in your knees. Drive the hips back. Rest in child's pose. 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. We're going to come back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. I want you to dig the toes. Pick up your knees. Shift it back for down dog. Step your feet together. All right. Right leg lifts up for 3-legged dog. So we're going to lift up and point the toes to the ceiling. And then float your foot to the floor. Step in your right foot. Left leg lifts up. 3-legged dog. We're going to point it up. Exhale. We're going to release and bring that foot to the floor. Baby step it back. Let's roll into plank and hold. One more breath. Good job. Knees gently come down. Shift the hips back towards the heels. Rest here in our child's pose. 2 breaths. Good job. One more belly breath. Excellent. Let's come back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Dig the toes. Pick up your knees. Shift it back. Down dog. Right leg lifts again for 3-legged. Good. Let's bend the knee and open the hip. So we're going to point the knee up to the ceiling. Good. Extend and bring your foot to the floor. Step in your right foot. Left leg lifts. 3-legged. Let's bend the knee, open the hip, point it up to the ceiling. Good. Extend and bring your leg to the floor. Baby step it back. Let's roll into plank. We're going to hold. Good job. One more breath. Good. Knees gently come down. Shift the hips back towards the heels and rest here in our child's pose. Give me 2 more breaths. Good job. One more belly breath. Excellent job. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Good. Dig the toes. Pick up your knee. Shift it back, down dog. Right leg lifts for 3-legged. Let's bend the knee and sweep the foot forward. Step and then lift the arms up. High lunge. Good. Now I want you to bend into your knee. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg swings back for 3-legged dog. Point it up. And then we're going to bring that foot to the floor. Baby step it back. Good. Inhale, roll into plank. Good. Bend in your elbows for chaturanga. Come down. Press. Come back up for up dog. Come onto the tops of the feet. Lift the chin. Dig and press it back for down dog. 2 breaths here. One more belly breath. Left leg lifts up, 3-legged dog. Let's bend the knee and step it through. Sweep up the arms. Lift. Bend into the knee. Come down. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Left leg in the air. Sweep it back. Point it up. 3-legged dog. Good. Float the foot to the floor. Roll into plank again. Chaturanga. Come down. Lift up dog. And then we're going to bend into the knees. Drive the hips back. Rest here in our child's pose. And I want us to take some deep belly breaths here. So this is the time where we're kind of resting, studying the breath, noticing the belly press against the thighs. Give me 2 more breaths here, and we're going to keep going. 1 more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhale here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Good. Dig the toes. Pick up your knees. Shift it back, down dog. And then we're going to tiptoe forward, walking into a standing forward fold. Soft bend into the knees. Let's peel the spine up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Excellent. Until we're standing tall in Tadasana. So I want us to stand in Tadasana. And I want to thank you again for logging in. And then I'd like for us to get ready for a little bit more work on our feet. So with that, let's meet together in our Tadasana. 2 breaths. Good. And 1 more belly breath. Exhale, release. Very good. So let's take our place at the back of our mat so we have enough space to travel forward. And I'd like for us to come into pyramid. So we're going to step the right foot back. I want you to notice both of my legs are fully extended. Palms in front of heart center. Inhale here. Exhale. Hands out the waist, forward fold to a flat back. And keep folding. Bring your hands to the floor. Fingers come down. Now I want you to notice the shift from my weight to this one foot and this one leg. That's going to allow me to lift up the right leg, plant into this left palm, and reach up the right arm. Now as I'm lifting up the arm, my hip is opening and I'm facing the side. Good. Hand comes down. Now I want you to bring your right foot in front of your left. Step. Now I'm going to root into my right foot. Bring my hands in front so I could pick up this left leg. I'm going to turn the toes to point to the side of the mat so I could lift up the arm. Good job. Hand comes down. I want you to bring your foot in front, left foot in front of the right. Good. Walk the hands forward. And we're going to plant into the left hand, lift up the right leg, and then lift up the arm. Bring that hand to the floor. Right foot lands behind the left. Good job. And then we're going to go ahead and step the left foot back so we could lift the left leg up and lift the left arm. Good, we got one more step to do. We're going to step the left foot down and step the right foot behind the left. Walk the hands back so I could pick up this leg and pick up this arm. Half moon. Walking half moons. Good job. Hand comes down. Feet come together. I want you to bend in both knees. Let's go ahead and lift up the arms for chair pose. And then we're going to stand tall. Palms come together over the head. Hands come in front of the heart. Excellent job. So I want us to stand nice and tall in our Tadasana. Let's take a couple of breaths to let that sink in deeply. So breathing with the feet rooted. 2 more breaths. Hello, everybody. Hello, Garden Pro. Hello, Beverly. Good. Let's take 1 more belly breath. Very good. Now, let's do 1 more balance, and then we're going to come back onto our mats. So that balance is we're going to forward fold, bring the fingers in front of the toes. Pick up your heels, bend into your knees, and squat down low. Let's walk the fingertips in place. When you're ready, I want us to balance. So I want you to reach your right arm up and reach your left arm up. Hold it here. 1 more breath. Excellent job. We're going to circle the arms around and bring the hands to the floor. Very good. Now, let's have a seat. So I want you to come back onto your sit bones. Good. And we're going to go into a wide angle seated pose. So go back into this wide angle pose, legs stretched wide. Good. We're going to rest the hands on top of the knees and slide the hands down the legs so we can go into this wide angle fold. So I want to make sure I'm in the shot completely. Let's fold and draw your belly closer to the floor or your chest. Think about your shoulders coming down, and we're going to hold it here. 2 breaths. Good. 1 more belly breath. Very nice. Now let's slide the hands up the legs. Good. I want you to shift your shoulders to the right. We're going to bend in this left knee. Slide this foot in. Good. Now I want you to go ahead and bring your arm on the inside of this knee. Good. We're going to take the right arm, reach it up. And then I want you to take the arm over towards your foot. And we're going to go ahead and lean into the leg. This is our stretch. Come right back. Good job. Now I want you to think about your shoulder. We're going to lean the shoulder to this leg. Lean, lean. And we're almost trying to lay on the leg, leaning here. Good. Now let's say we don't quite make it that far. Find your limit. Wrap your hand above this ankle and lean. This foot. And then I want you to extend. Good. We're going to bend, foot lands, and then press and go right back up. Very nice. Slide that heel forward. Nice. We got to do the same thing on the other side. So I want you to bend into this knee. Bring this foot up. We're going to go ahead and extend the arm. We're just leaning. So I want you to lean towards the extended leg. Just lean. Reach for this foot. Lean. Excellent job. And then we're going to come back up. Now here's where I want you to take the shoulder. You could wrap the hand right above this ankle and bring your shoulder as close as you can. Now once we're laying the shoulder down, I want you to really roll and see if we can lift. Use your hand to press. Job. We're going to go back into wide angle. Good. Hands rest on top of the knees again. Slide the hands down the legs. Go back in that wide angle. One more breath. Exhale and release. Good. One more. Very good. Now we're going to slide it up. Very nice. Let's go where we first started. Back into staff pose. Good. Now, here's where I want you to bend to the knees. Good. And we're going to shift the hips towards your heels. Roll the back flat to the mat. And rest here. Now, I want us to spend some time in legs up the wall. I know I have a wall, right? And bring the legs together and wrap the hands behind to support the legs in the air. Now, this is a wonderful pose for your heart. So we're going to do something for our hearts this morning. I want you to point into the toes and hold the toes pointed. Good. And then I want you to flex into the heels deeply. Good. And then we're going to alternate pointing and flexing. Good. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Give me 1 more. 1. Excellent job. Let's go ahead and bend into the knees and wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a hug for taking the time to practice yoga. Give me 1 more breath here. Exhale, release. Good. Now we're going to unwrap. Bring your feet to the floor. Rest your arms by your side. Let's press the feet down and lift the hips up for bridge pose. 2 breaths. 1 more belly breath. Very good. Roll your back to the flat to the mat. Extend the legs. Good. Back and legs up the wall. Good. Let's do that 1 more time. We're going to bend, plant, and lift. Good. And then let's roll the back flat. Extend. Very nice. Let's bend into the knees and wrap your arms around the legs. Hug it in. Give me 2 more breaths here. 1 more belly breath. Now let's begin our cool down. I always like to cool down in Happy Baby. Grab your feet, keep your knees bent, and rock with me from side to side into our Happy Baby, massaging the middle of the back. Good, keep rocking with me. Give me 2 more. And 1 more. Excellent. Let's rock back to the center. Instead of grabbing your feet, I want you to grab hold of your knees. Press the inside of the knees together. Use both hands and circle your knees. Massaging the lower back. Good. Give me 2 more. And 1 more. Excellent job. We're going to circle the knees in the opposite direction for 2. And 1. Good job. We're going to circle back to the center. Softly bring your feet to the mat. Let's take the knees out. Bottoms of the feet up against each other. Reclining butterfly. 2 breaths here. One more belly breath. Excellent job. And then inch by inch, let's slide the sides of the feet away until we can extend the legs and roll into our heels. Excellent job. We made it to the best part of our practice, where you could just spend the next 5 minutes just resting. Now, this was just 20 minutes of movement. I hope you got a lot out of it. I want to see you again, so please come on back to this channel, subscribe, and please tell a friend. Keep coming back every Tuesday morning. I am here ready to provide the best original yoga. Every session will be different. So please continue to stay tuned. I thank you again, and namaste. Have a blessed day.